Hey, it's Jay. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to explain my process while drawing this piece of Manato from Zenless Zone Zero that I did, that you've probably seen on my socials. Explaining why I do what I do and all that. This is my first time doing any type of video like this with my real, actual voice, so please be nice. I'm planning on doing more stuff like this on my channel later on, so stay tuned for that. And now, without further ado, let's get on with the video.
The first thing I do is a basic sketch to figure out how I want the pose to look. Then I usually use the lasso tool and lower the opacity on that and create a more detailed sketch on top. I start by drawing the eyes because it helps me understand the whole facial proportions. Then I fill all the parts I want colored with a gray so I can use the alpha lock to block out the base colors of the sketch. I usually have a reference on the side so I can just eyeball the colors of the character. Then I play around with the filters to make the colors look more cohesive together. Once I'm happy with the colors, I start rendering on top of the sketch. I usually start with the hair first because that's usually the easiest and more funner part of the drawing process for me. I start by using a darker color to add more detail to the big chunks of hair that I sketched out. I pretty much render everything on one layer because it makes it easier for me and also takes up less storage on my tablet. Then I start doing this H shape for the highlights. I usually use the darker color and put it at the bottom of the highlight part and blend it out to give it more depth. Once I'm happy with the hair, I start cleaning up the face so I can start rendering it. I start by adding the bigger shadows of the face first. Once I'm happy with the face, I start moving on to the other parts of the body. I don't really know how to render hands or other stuff like that, so I usually just mess around until it looks right in my eyes. Once I'm finished rendering and doing the line art of the hand, I usually shrink the line art because the brush I use is kinda big. I honestly don't know what I'm doing with the body when it comes to rendering and drawing it. I should probably study anatomy more, but that'll be in a different video. Then I use the airbrush tool and add like a blue color to the shadows. I don't know why I do this, but I just seen other artists do it, so I just copy them. By this point, I got really bored of drawing, so I ended up just rushing when it came to the apron cloth thing that I put. I start messing around with the contrast and the colors more. I add a second layer and I start using the airbrush to add a like glow effect to the whole drawing. I then use this blue to make the inner parts more darker. The drawing is pretty much finished now, I just start cleaning it up a bit more. I changed the background because I felt like it didn't make sense to have a glow of like a completely gray background. Here is the finished piece. I think I did a really good job on it. I'm really proud of it. If you like my art, then go ahead and go onto my VGen where I have commissions open. And if you like this video, subscribe and like, and stay tuned for more. Bye!